Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Trust Reviews, and today we're gonna be talking about the Division 2. I just did a Division 1 review not that long ago. I think I was wearing the exact same shirt, so this should make things easier or more confusing. It was more like a Division 1 like reimagining or remembering of the awful time I had with that game and its loot, and I thought it was a below average game, not a great time. And here we are at the Division 2. The Division Two I decided to get for $3 when it was on sale for $3 a couple weeks ago. I was gonna try to get this video out to you guys sooner to show that it was $3 and let you guys know about the sale. But I ended up going through co-op with my friend on this game, and he ended up getting sick, so that postponed us playing through the game a little bit. And that also could go with why I feel the way I do about this game. If you do like the Division, I'm sorry. I do not like it, and maybe you can use that as why I didn't like it, is because I only really played through the story, and I was like, when I was playing it, he got sick, so we had to like take a break, and we ended up finishing it together the last 2 days or today, um, earlier today, and it just wasn't great. It's a third person looter shooter. It's an Ubisoft game. It's their repetitive game that just has no style at all. It is just the only cool thing about this game. I'll start with two positives. It's based in Washington. The city itself is so cool. It's based in Washington D.C. It's huge. I wish the environment was better, or not better. The environment's great. I wish there was more out there in the environment. There's not shit out there. Um, let's see. The loot itself wasn't even that great to me. I kept getting repeated golds. Like it'd be legendary shit, but it would just be higher level of the same legendaries we're getting. It wasn't that fun. Obviously, this isn't a review of Warlords in New York. I don't think that it's worth paying for that. Uh, I don't even know if it was really worth the $3 I spent on this game, let alone its original price, and plus its DLC's price. I just don't. I heard it had issues anyway. I didn't really touch the Dark Zone, which is the PvP content, but that's because I felt like I already had so much issues with the core gameplay. I don't like the core gameplay. The loop itself is just bullet sponge enemies. Instead of showing all the different colored health bars, which is still there, but sometimes they hide them with armor signs, so it's armor instead of a bunch of health bars, but it's just hidden health bars. That's what it looks like to me. Some enemies are kind of different, like they run at you with a fucking hammer, or they are suicide bombers, and there's like little RCXDs on the ground, but nothing's crazy, nothing's really special, nothing's memorable. Just a bunch of random named bosses with the names like Pebbles. Shit, I remember the first two bosses. To summarize this game, one of the first bosses was a sniper. It fucking did not shoot at us, would not shoot at me. I was toying with it, kind of messing with it. It would just run from cover to cover. It's a cover-based third-person game, and it would not shoot us. It was like a glitch. Um, and then the second boss, like literally the next named boss, was stuck in one of the cylinders things to hold up houses. I don't really remember what it's called, but it was glitched into the wall. That was literally how the game started, and it was just. Anyway, you're a third-person shooter. You make your character. He's a silent protagonist once again. Um, Making your character is kind of cool, but it's nothing special. I remember the art design for the gun, the designs of the guns and the pictures of them were so bad. Like it was just so uncreative. I wish this game had zombies, and I wish it was a zombie game in the zombie world, because the city itself is so cool and would be great for zombies. Nikki Jakey has a great video on why the Division 1 would have been great. Anyway, the Division 2 was just not very memorable, fulfilling, fun. It was so boring to come back to after we took a little break from it. And I dragged the ending, and I think my friend Cameron did too. And it's not Ubisoft's best work. I think they should just. I don't even know what they should do. I guess if you like the Division 1, you'll like the Division 2, but I liked neither. This one's even worse of a kind of an experience because it wasn't even worth my $3. It was kind of fun starting off shooting, getting headshots with snipers and stuff like that. But overall, the menus were so kind of confusing. It was like just too much. Like I've been playing looting games right recently with Diablo and Neverwinter, and those are kind of bad examples. But like Borderlands, This game just doesn't even touch the surface of anything like that. It is just not very fun. You know, your hideout is at the White House. Actually, that was dope, and that builds up kind of like the first game did. But that's cool, I guess. But other than that, you know, the game just wasn't very great. I keep just harping on it. I've recorded this video a couple times, so I don't really remember what I said and didn't say this time. It just wasn't great. Some of the areas in the game were cool, but it was just the same missions over and over again. Um, yeah, thanks so much for watching. The final verdict for this big game, I think it's gonna be a 3 out of 10 for me. It's definitely worse than the first one to me. 3 out of 10, probably the worst game I reviewed so far. I didn't touch Dark Zone. I felt like PvP was gonna be just bullshit. I didn't touch much of the Stronghold stuff because I just don't even feel like playing the game anymore. But I got to the little story ending, and I'm just good. I'm good now. 3 out of 10. If you like Division 1, pick it up. It was on sale for $3. I'm sure you got it. If you were ever thinking about getting this and stumbled upon this video, every other looter game is better to me, unless you like the Division 1. Anyway, peace out. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.